Alright, Brush Monkeys, welcome back. This week we are wrapping up our series of the Forgotten Realms Heroes box set from Ral Partha, 1985. And today we are doing this with a Dragonbait. He is a Saurian paladin, and he is going to be a really quick little paint. His skin is going to be green skin, and there's a lot of it. You can see his tail, his legs here, his arms are bare, all that. Then his tunic here is going to be ultramarine blue. His loincloth and his cloak are going to be snakebite leather. And I'll put a little Gorgrunta fur on this trim here, around his neck. Then we're going to do our usual Basilicanum Gray and Necron Compound dry brush on the sword. And his belt here will probably be snakebite leather. Then he's going to have this medallion on his chest and the one on his belt, and his sword hilt will be gold. So I've got out the Balthazar gold and the Vallejo old gold for that. Then his base we will do in Dark Angels green, dry brush with Niblet green, and base band with heavy, what do they call it, heavy black grain from Vallejo game color. And his eyes will be we're going to do white and then paint over them with yellow so they really stand out and pop on that green skin. I might take a little bit of black and do just a reptilian pupil on them. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to think on that. But yeah, so he's going to be a really quick little paint. He's going to go together really fast. I don't anticipate having a whole lot of problems with this guy. He seems pretty straightforward. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and pause and then get started on him. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, Brush Monkeys, as you can see, we've made some progress on Dragonbait here. If I can get some light on him. There we go. Get him to focus. Come on. Alright, there we go. So we got his skin, got his eyes painted. He's looking pretty good. I got his tunic painted. And I put some wraith bone on the fur trim there, and the back of his loincloth, just to clean that up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take a break here and let some of that dry, because the blue is still a little bit wet in places. And then when we come back, we'll paint the leather. Oh, I got his sword painted too. I got his, the Basilicanum Gray done on his sword, and I'll go back and dry brush that with the Necron Compound when we do the metallics. But yeah, so I'm going to let that dry for a little bit, take a break, and then when we come back, we'll do the fur and the leather, and then we'll be pretty close to being done with him. He's going to be a really quick little paint job here, and I'm liking how he's turning out so far. So, especially those eyes, check that out. Yeah, I decided to go ahead and do the pupils in Army Painter Matte Black, and I think they look pretty good. Especially for not being able to see. I'm having a little vision problem today. So, I'm going to take a break, and then we'll come back and do the leather and the fur. Alright, see you soon. Bye. Alright, Brush Monkeys, we're back, and as you can see, I've made some more progress on our guy. I painted his claws. I painted his fur and leather. His belt. There's a little loincloth there. And he is looking really spiff right now. I really like how this guy's turning out. I've just got the metallics left to do. You can see, if you look real close there, I even did a little bit of his sword hilt that's poking out the bottom there. I've got the hilt and pommel left of his sword to paint gold. I've got those two medallions to paint gold. His belt buckle and his medallion. He's also got two little cloak clasps up there to paint gold. And other than that, oh, I got to do the dry brushing steel on his sword here. So yeah, he's coming along pretty nicely. Metallics are up next as soon as the leather dries. As you can see, the contrast paint is still a little bit wet in places. So I'm going to take a break and let that dry. And then we'll come back and do the metallics, and then his basing is all that's left. So Dragonbait's coming along pretty nicely. He looks really good. So I will go ahead and pause here and take a break, and then we'll come back and do all the metallics, and then I'll check in again and finish them up. See you soon. Bye. Alright, I'm back, and as you can see, I have done the golds and dry brushed the steel. So the metallics are done. See, he's got his clip clasps. You see in there. He's got his medallion and his belt buckle and his little anklet. It's all good to go. And he looks pretty spectacular. I really like the way this guy turned out. So all that's left now is the basing, and I'm going to do the texture part in Dark Angels green contrast paint, and then dry brush it with Niblet green, and do the base band in Vallejo game color dark green. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here and go do all that, and the next time you see this guy, he's going to be completely done. Alright, like I said, really quick little paint, but you know, with the contrast paints it doesn't take too long, but it still looks really fantastic when it's done. So I'll pause here, and I'll see you in a bit. Bye. And there we go, Brush Monkeys, the finished Dragonbait Saurian Paladin from the Forgotten Realms Heroes box set. I think you'll agree he looks pretty spiffy. He is all finished. So that is going to wrap up him. And here is the finished Forgotten Realms Heroes box set. As far as I have, there's one figure missing, but I can't find it. So here they are, all done. This is the Ral Partha 10-550 Forgotten Realms Heroes box set from 1985. They're all finished. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for watching. Hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Alright? Thanks again. See you then. Hey Brush Monkeys, Tom from Flying Monkey Studios here. If you like what you see, click like down below. If you want to be notified when new videos come out, click subscribe. Both of those help me with my YouTube numbers and help support me doing what I do best. Speaking of which, if you want to support me more directly, you can visit my Patreon site and go on my Instagram page to see all the miniatures that I paint on this site and how to get your hands on one of your own if you want one. We're also on Facebook and Twitter. You can check both of those to see when new videos get posted. And visit my merch store at storefrontier.com/FlyingMonkeyStudios. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you later. Bye.